and I saw some rosters jump out there.
Okay. So did I. I'm looking at it right now. Do you want to go ahead and talk about who do you want to talk about first?
You talk about Deaton's roster
Okay.
first. I'll take a look at Schmidt's.
Okay. And this is basically the same roster he played at Squad Goals. This is basically Criminal Syndicate mixed with Asgard. I love the Asgard splash. I think it's great. I think it's gonna help out in the pay to flip game if they because here's the thing about Kingpin. They lose the die roll, they lose secures. If they have to play on pay to flips, it kind of sucks, right? They can win the game, but it's harder. But Asgard plays a better game, at least in my opinion, on pay to flips, and they can go aggro and do what they need to do. So I like what Deaton's doing here. So yeah, it's basically Criminal Syndicate with Asgard and the secures. It's superpowered scoundrels, riots, infinity formula, typical Criminal Syndicate stuff here. And then you got Deadly Legacy Virus, Struggle for the Cube, and then Montesi. So I think I mean it's pretty much the list in a nutshell. Actually, I don't think anything's really changed from it actually from what I could see here. Shang-Chi is actually the ad here, I think.
Not a bad model to add.
No,
That's
not
fair.
at all. Yeah, that's fair. I like it. I like the choice there.
All right, so he's got a Convocation and Thralls duel.
Oh, Thralls? What?
Yeah, this is the red magic list. So he's got a whole collection of a few wizards and a few bleeder models, and it's just a big tier list. It looks like. So,
Yeah, definitely is. And okay, he's going Sexy Strange. I know he played a lot of wizards back in the day, and I know he loves Sexy Strange. I do as well. Between the two Stranges, I prefer Sexy Strange over regular one, even though the regular one is improved. I just think Scalpel is really strong. And displacing multiple models with that thing, if you have all the power, is crazy town.
yeah, for sure.
And I like his survivability with the energy and mystic attacks too, with the piercing. It could be annoying. I know my local, I played into him. All I kept rolling were wilds. It just kept piercing and giving me power. So I was like, okay, that's insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not fun to play against. Now they just drew Crises too, so they've got Scoundrels and Deadly Legacy Virus.
Ooh, this is basically
So I
our
think,
game.
yeah, I think it's a Kingpin game.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
this is definitely Kingpin game. So Deaton won, Prio took secures, typical, right? I mean, now it's a debate between do you go 19 or 20. Both point levels. I think Schmid likes both threat levels, honestly. Just not the secure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'd have to look. I know Schmid had Scoundrels in his list, so he might have won Prio too. I'm not sure. I'd have to check.
Actually, I got the mod up here. Deaton won it by one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Deaton did get it. Schmid has his. Yeah, Schmid brought Legacy. Looks like they're playing at 20 points.
20 threat. Okay. Yeah. I don't hate it.
Okay.
And now if you're you definitely go Criminal Syndicate here, right? I mean, you should be going about maybe what, 6 wide at that point? If you're Deaton?
Yeah, I think Deaton has a lot of good let's say 4-4-4, 3-3-2 kind of setups. That's usually the go-to for Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
You bring a Kingpin, a Rhino, a Bullseye, a Black Cat, a Shang-Chi maybe, and maybe one other 3-threat, whatever he has on his list. That sounds pretty good.
Okay. I think so too.
I bet I think Schmid is gonna go Wizards here. I think Wizards have more control. Dracula seems like more of a fighty option, so
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna go Wizards. He might actually bring Dracula with Wizards. He does that a lot.
Interesting. I like that. I don't hate that actually. That's actually really good. I mean, the Mystic defense is what, 4, and getting the reposition if you get attacked can be clutch. Like I don't hate that at all.
It's kind of got a built-in warpath, and then his spender is also Mystic, so it works well with Plains of Poldock to get double reroll any potentially if they're bleeding.
That's true. That is true. Interesting. Okay. God.
Yeah, so this could be like Dracula, Strange, Voodoo Shang Wong. That's the kind of team Schmid likes to bring on Scoundrels.
Okay.
Um, so it could be probably 5 wide from Schmid and 6 wide from Deaton, and I think Deaton is going to try to score the game out quick, and Schmid is going to he'll have control, but I think he's going to try to do a lot of damage too.
Yep.
But we'll see what they end up bringing.
Yeah, we'll see what
they might surprise us. We'll see.
Yeah, this could be just Asgard and the Wizards, and we're just like thinking, yeah, it's definitely CS. Like, yeah, sure. Or it's Thralls and Dracula for some reason. You're like, all right, interesting. Let's instead of doing the total typical thing, right?
Hey, it's the magic of the dual affiliated list, right? You never know what they're thinking.
Yup. Oh man, I love playing dual affiliated. It's great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's if you had to turn Apocalypse into a dual affiliation, what do you think you would add to it?
Oh, Asgard.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, right. Asgard. I was trying it out for a bit. When the changes happened, and I went to a couple local tournaments, and well, the thought process was like, okay, I mean, I'm struggling into Hulks, right? I don't have a lot of control to deal with them. I'm like, Asgard has it all over the place, right? I mean, I just play Thor 1, Jane, Bill, right? And I have my controller to deal with them. And then from there, if I wanted to add another character, to fill out the rest of the threat levels, right? For playing in like 19 or 20 or something like that, or 18, I could add like a character like Beast who has a throw as well. So right there, I'm playing like 3 characters that can do some throwing. Like Beast can throw size 2s, Thor throws size 4, right? Like, so it's just a whole bunch of control that I can do. And also in the mirror, I like Asgard in the mirror. Let's say if we're both APOC-less, and I know they're straight APOC, I know I can go Asgard, right? And I could deal with it like all day, just play Thor 1's leadership and just remove conditions, and we're good. Like, nothing to worry about, right? But that's what I would do if I were to do it. And I've had a little bit of success with it. I do want to get back to it, but the problem is I'm preparing for WTC, so I have to play straight APOC for the next like 4 months.
Oh yeah, so you're. I mean, at least you have a few new models to try.
Yes, exactly. I do. Correct.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay. It is Criminal Syndicate. All right.
It's a 5-wide Criminal Syndicate against Schmid is running Thralls here. He's not going convo, so everything I said was wrong.
Wow. I like it. Remember, I honestly, I'll be honest with you, I have not seen a Thralls matchup ever. So this is good for me. Okay.
Yeah, so this isn't like fancy let's play a thematic bleed list Thralls. This is Dracula with a tier list. He's got Zemo, Gorgon, Namor, and Shang-Chi.
Yep.
So this is just straight up good models, and we're gonna see what happens. What has Deaton got on the other side?
Dean's got on the other side, he's got Loki 2, who, by the way, I believe he's Criminal Syndicate affiliated, right? If I remember correctly?
Yeah, that's right.
Very good call out there. Black Cat, obviously, standard. Rhino, Bill, everyone's favorite, and then Kingpin.
Okay, this is interesting. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. I don't see anything too crazy off the hop. I mean, Bill is immune to bleed, so he's not going to be subject to the leadership, but everybody else will be. Kingpin can reduce the bleed damage.
Yes,
which,
he can.
Is nice for him avoiding some chip stuff. But yeah, it's overall this is going to be very interesting. A lot of good models on either side. So
yeah, very good models on both sides. I love the Loki 2 edition and Criminal Syndicate. I mean, his leadership kind of fell off, right, with the Rise of Jane, Rise of Thor 1, right? No one's really playing that in Asgard anymore. It's kind of just, ran its course. But he's still he can be a dangerous model, and the whole counting failures thing really drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, he's a frustrating.
Yeah, very very frustrating, and and if people favor Loki 1 now, right? Like Loki 1 is still the GOAT, right? That guy is just a solid model overall.
Oh yeah. So this one thing that's a little bit funny is Deaton brought Shadow Organization, I think expecting a lot of long-range wizard attacks, and Schmid has like all charge models in range 2 here. So That might be a dead card this game.
It might be a dead card, yeah, and I don't blame Dean. I would have thought Wizards too, right? I would think of the same thing, you know. Like did not expect this. Hey, I'm gonna get in your face. It's scoundrels. You're gonna be bleeding and whatever. We're just gonna try to one shot everything. Like,
Yeah, I mean I know Schmid very well. I know what he plays a lot, and this was the complete opposite of what I was expecting. So there you go.
Schmid is pleasing the crowd. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Sick.
and you know it's funny because especially with everything on the midline and scoundrels, the combo bump tends to be really good. If you get attacked from a midline attack on the sides, you can usually bump onto a back scoundrel and stuff.
Yep.
But he does have Namor as a safe grab, and he has Dracula, who isn't the best model to attack into.
Right.
So, he's got a plan.
He does. No, we'll see how this goes. And the other thing is too. I mean, like we said, right, tier list, right? He's got Shang, who's just I can't stand that model. Shang, Namor, Zemo, right? I mean, Zemo's another goat. He's never gonna be bad in this game. He's just absolutely fantastic. He's gonna have the double reroll bubble between him and Namor. Gorgon, a new model. Who's been growing on me over time. Like I thought he was good. I just didn't think he would get used as much. I know he has a lot of good things on his kit. The taunt and the spender is crazy, right? But I didn't think people would pick him up right away like this and put him on the field. So I thought we would see a lot more Karnak. When we were doing all the Inhumans thing, when they came out. So yeah, man. I mean, let's see what happens. I mean, it's tier list versus like a very strong list.
Yeah, this is
yeah.
Probably about 8 of the top 10 models in the game are being featured in this. So
yep.
But you know what? It's
the finals, right?
This is the finals. This is a chance to join me and Wade Gundog Lawson in the central bracket. So
yeah.
this is a big game, and
Yeah.
they both have something to prove.
They
I'm
do.
sure they're both disappointed they've taken so long to win the central bracket. It's just
I love how you're rubbing that in there.
Good players like this, they've taken forever.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's competitive right now, man. I'll say that. Like MCP, I think it's at its highest right now, and there's a lot of good players out there, man. There's a lot of sleeper players out there that no one knows about that are doing well. And these are two guys. I mean, at least Deaton's been around since the beginning of time, so and he's won a TTS league, right? So
That is true.
Mm-hmm. All right, so typical. All right, so Black Cat's going up to the left there to pick up the virus. I kind of expected that. Black Cat is hard to kill, so very good start there for Deaton.
Yeah. She's going to be pretty safe. Schmid is just sending Shang-Chi to the middle, and he's going to count blanks. He's going to have cover on the scoundrel, so he's probably okay too.
Yep, he's going to live through all the attacks. I'm calling it right now. And
yeah,
honestly, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't see Deaton making a lot of attacks this game. I just honestly see him playing a game where he's just going to be moving a bunch of figs on points, running up the score, and saying GG. I think that's just his mentality right now with Criminal Syndicate at this point.
Yeah, I can see that. The one tricky part is that Legacy Virus is definitely slower than, you could have a cubes or a spider infected or something out there, so it might score a little bit slow. But I really like Deaton's start. He's got 2 legacy viruses, and he has them on Black Cat and Bill, who are very difficult models to attack and get stuff off. Schmid maybe is happy that Bill is standing in front of Namor, who kind of doesn't care about Bill's defensive tech. So
correct.
That if Schmid can get that off of Bill sooner than later, he'll probably feel pretty good. And if he can't, it's going to be a short game for him, I think.
Yes, it is. I agree. And right now he does. I hope he's weary that, yes, he's checking it. Yeah, Loki can make that back scoundrel double walk and score that because remember, Kingpin counts as 2, right? So all he has to do is park a model there, and he counts as 2 characters. That is his secure, right? And I don't think Gorgon can really body block it. It's kind of tough. Loki's gonna get there regardless, right? But it looks like Schmid is weary of that. And oh, here comes Kingpin, the big man.
Yeah, the one thing with Deaton grabbing 2 extracts here
Hmm.
is, he only has 3 models to put on points. I know some Kingpin players try to go 6 wide here so that they can,
Hmm.
send multiple models to contest back points and stuff. But um, I think Deaton has. To be honest, I think he's made a great choice to prioritize the durability of the team
Hmm.
versus a bunch of weenies that Schmid could just go kill and turn the game later. So
Yep,
it'll be interesting.
definitely. It'll be very interesting here. And yeah, I mean, you got to be wary of, man, I cannot get too behind, right? Because if the scoring gets out of control, good luck. It's like GG
Yeah,
for CS and call it a day, right?
yeah, it's they can get up quick and it's just bad from there. So I think Schmid was measuring 2 to Bill there. I'm not sure if he's got a move and attack from Namor or not into Bill.
Right.
Deaton's doing a good job right now staying out of danger with his extracts. I think they're all pretty safe this round.
Yeah, I think so too. Not a lot of risk. He doesn't need to take it. He just sits back, chill. Hey, brother, I got the extract lead. You got to come to me. Like that is Deaton's response right now, and it's the right one, right? Like this is how you play a CS team like this.
Yeah, and the good thing for Deaton is if he starts taking damage on Bill, he can go and pass the extract to someone else and, make Schmid start all over again. So,
Yes, yes, and that is the second part of Kingpin's good old leadership. People seem to forget
some
about that sometimes, man.
yeah, some people have said that that's actually the better part of the leadership, and I'm not sure I agree, but I think that's to me that's the difference between a good Kingpin player and a great one is the ability to totally mess with people passing extracts.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I mean, every time Graham does it, I'm like, damn, you're good. I'm like, that
Yeah,
was the right play.
all the
Like, no one really does that outside of like him and like the good CS players. The other ones just forget and they just want to score secures. And I'm like, no, there's another part to this that you can do. Like, all
All right,
right.
Schmid's moving Zemo. Okay, he
Oh,
that must have
puts.
been I am a Baron for a charge. Zemo's attacking Bill.
Oh, okay. So to add the extra power so we can charge in a bill. Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do to get that extract off him as best you can, right?
Yeah, oh, Bill. Oh,
Yeah, Bill rolled
okay.
well.
Bill rolled well.
We've got the reroll coming in for Schmid. Looks like he's got 3 hits, going into 4, so blocking 2. He would just take 2 damage here because Bill doesn't have a power to. Oh, he did reduce. I'm sorry. He had 1 to reduce. Oh, it's in the Kingpin? No, it's in the Bill. Oh, he put the bleed on a Kingpin to. Okay, because the leadership. Okay, understood.
Yeah. Okay, and now Bill's gonna aggressive back onto that point. So
Yep.
no way for Schmid to win it at all.
Yep.
Um,
Basically counts as 4 characters right there.
yeah. I mean now Deaton has a choice though. I think like he probably sends his Rhino to the middle. That
Hmm.
would be my guess. I think he wants to send his Rhino there, although Shang is an awful target for Rhino to punch into.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
but yeah, he may just not have a choice. It might be worth having the extract lead and trying to win 3 secures. So that
Yeah.
seems like a good play for a Crims player.
Absolutely. No, 100%. So now it's okay, do you double walk? I think he probably I think he's just not gonna carry. Yeah, just send Rhino to the middle. Does he get the Yeah, he's gonna get an attack here in the Shang, I think.
Yeah, the nice thing is if Shang takes no damage, he doesn't get any power, so he can't throw Rhino.
Yep.
Um,
Correct.
Deaton's also he has Kingpin in a nice spot where Kingpin can't take collision damage from Rhino getting thrown into him.
Yep.
So he's kind of keeping his own bill safe there too. That's
Yep.
just whether he meant to or not, it's great positioning. It's
Absolutely.
always something to look for.
There's something to look for. Absolutely. All right, so we got some dice being rolled into Shang. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Just like we thought, right? We were like, yeah, this is fine though. I mean, he's gonna place. He's winning the secure, right? As of right
Yeah.
now, and now it's up to Schmid to figure it out, right? Like, do you go up there with Dracula, start punching Rhino, or do you go Namor, start doing it? Because both have an option to do so.
Yeah, you know what? I think I would go Namor here.
Okay.
Schmid might just be doing Dracula, but I think the reason I'd go Namor is maybe to see what Loki does, because you might have to go contest Gorgon's point or something. But
Good point. Good point.
I don't know. Instead, his other option is he can go up with Drac and attack Rhino and try to get a power to use his bow and take Rhino off the point, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe you take Rhino off the point and then send Namor up to attack him and start working on Rhino. That could be what he's thinking here.
Could be, yeah. Let's see what happens. And I guess the other fear here is too. I mean, you got to do something, right? I mean, next turn, if you give him a bunch of power, then he's gonna rob you anyway, right?
Yeah, it's never a bad plan to put damage into Rhino, so at least if he robs you,
Right.
you can try to kill him.
Correct. Yep. Try. Yeah, exactly. And I think Rhino just tanks the entire thing, right? Let's see. We got
Yeah.
2 hits. Yeah, he puts a condition on Rhino. He could put. Let's see. What are the options again? Hex, bleed, a ton of stuff. Yeah, bleed, slow, root, hex. God, all those conditions are so good.
Yeah, so he's gonna root him with the attack, bleed him with the leadership.
Yep. Good play there from the leadership. And what we're talking about, if no one knows, is Thralls of Dracula. If you're within 2 of a character, you can spend a power. They gain bleed. If the chosen character already has a bleed special condition, you can heal a damage.
Oh,
Oh,
look what he's doing here. He's gonna go forth Black Cat back onto that point and then double move.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, I
boy.
forgot about that, bro. I forgot he could do that. Oh, guys, if this isn't a masterclass on how to play CS, I don't know what is. That was good. I did not see that coming, bro. I forgot that Loki has that placement within 2. Damn, bro.
Yeah, in my head, I was like, maybe he's gonna make Black Cat safer. I did not think about just putting her on the point. That is awesome.
That is very awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Schmid is he's in a terrible spot. He's gonna tie the middle, but he's gonna go down 5 points here to his 1, I think.
His 1, yeah, and that is not good for you, right? Like, granted, we thought this was a tall task for Schmid, right? Getting losing Prio, getting scoundrels, and then that. But this now is looking really tough, and that's 5 points to Deaton, and it's gonna be 1 to Schmid. And Deaton has Prio, right?
Yeah, like Schmid really has to look at making sure Deaton can't win this in 3 rounds and just trying to slow him down as much as possible.
Yeah, his aggro needs to pop off, basically, like big time.
Yeah, and I don't love Schmid's position, just that he's got 3 of his best models surrounding Rhino, who's not really holding anything.
Right.
So, even if you KO Rhino, I think he's got to do something about Bill. Black Cat's going to be a bit tricky to get to, but I think you can, maybe you can get Bill with Namor or something.
Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, the good news is Namor is very mobile and can get to wherever he wants. So even though he's in the middle, he can be kind of anywhere.
He can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. I can reach the entire board, bro.
Model in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can get anywhere I want. Who cares? I ride the waves, bro. This is why I move fast. You know what I mean? So now it's on the Deaton. So you're in a really commanding spot. I mean, do you go Rhino here and pick on Dracula, farm some power, see if you can get Robbery to rob Shang, throw him, get the point, and leave? Or do you
that's
right? Like,
it's a tough question. I mean, I think you could definitely make an argument to go into Namor, just because.
Namor too. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Like Namor has 4 power, so giving him 10 power doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you try to hit Namor once, spike the attack for robbery power and rob Shang.
Yeah.
Or he can also just leave Rhino there and tempt Schmid to try to attack him and generate some power and then do it next turn.
He could.
You never know.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is too. I mean, does Schmid play sacrifice to sack into Shang at any point here? You know what I mean? Just to look, like you're not gonna do any damage to Shang, you're not gonna gain any power, you're not gonna get robbery.
One play that he could do is he could shake the bleed off of Kingpin and then just throw Zemo away.
Oh yeah, That's right.
You know, he doesn't have his charge, and Kingpin can kind of just sit there for maybe Bill will pass him an extract at some point, or who
Sure.
knows.
Sure. That's an option
Um,
too. Mm-hmm.
Definitely the conservative play is just throw Zemo away and do nothing. I don't know if that's the best play, but that's like that is a play.
That's a play. I like it, actually. I don't hate that at all. Because like you said, right? Like, he doesn't have power for Steel Rush. He doesn't have power for the charge. He has to move hit, right? Which is good. Like, you want... Okay, so we're going Rhino into Namor. All right.
Yeah, so he's doing the first line. I think that makes total sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. See what he gets. Just one.
Yeah, not much.
No damage. And he just places. All right.
So maybe he's gonna... So this is funny. He can either place and then move to the empty point on Schmid's side, or he can place and maybe attack Gorgon, or he can place and move backwards. Like, Rhino can kind of get anywhere he wants right now.
Anywhere he wants. It doesn't matter. Absolutely. Yep. That whole place within one. Oh, my God. It's insane. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't think I would want him near Gorgon, who can throw size 4s. I would kind of run to Schmidt's corner maybe, but
yeah, I'd run to Schmidt's corner. I like that line better. I think you go to Schmidt's corner, and I think you just walk. Honestly, I think you just walk to the secure, right? I mean, it's yours. He has to come chase you. I mean, what's the harm there, right? You're gonna be scoring 4 secures at that point. Like, that's really good and very strong.
Yeah, and I think you're either scoring or you're distracting Schmid's models from, you know, if you have to go after Rhino to get your own secure who's not holding a point, you're not really advancing on Deaton's position or going after his extracts. So
exactly correct. Yep, that's a good point. All right, so you place the other side. Attack Zemo. Okay, sure.
All right, so this means that, you know, if Schmid goes after Bill, Rhino's kind of there next round to maybe rob one of his models back.
Yep.
I don't mind the idea of just putting all your friends together. Or he's changing his mind and walking to the point.
Yeah, walking to the point. Yeah, which is what we've been talking about, right? Like, yeah.
I guess he's measuring 3 there though, because Dracula does have a bow online, and
yes,
you know, Rhino might just get knocked off that point. So
that's true.
Yeah, he probably is saying, if he moves on to a point, he's just going to get bowed and double tapped anyway by Drax. So maybe he goes and does something else.
Right.
So
there may be something wrong with they're clicking. I don't think. Don't tell me it's crashing. No. Okay, no. Okay, we're good. The small came out. They kept clicking. I'm like, no, don't do that. TTS seems to do that sometimes, guys. So, all right. Just moves to the point, and Rhino's going to be center. Yeah, that was the first line we came up with, right? Like, just either do that or, you know, make Schmid think about it, right?
Yeah. So now, you know, now Schmid here, he knows that Dracula can have a good turn, maybe moving Rhino and attacking. So I mean, Dracula's totally safe, so he's probably... I'd go with somebody like Zemo that's maybe a bit more in danger. Maybe Gorgon here.
Sure.
I don't know what Gorgon's going to do on that side. I don't think he has...
I just don't know. He's not going to do anything, I don't think. I mean, when are you ever going to taunt, right? I guess is my... Because, I mean, Deaton's game plan is not really to attack a lot. Deaton's game plan is like, I'm just going to get on point, sit here, and force you to make some bad decisions into me, right?
Yeah.
And when does Gorgon ever going to do his taunt? I don't know.
He might be okay. I mean, at some point, he probably wants to start putting damage into Loki. I mean, at some point, you have to put damage into CS, or they're going to be counting as 2 the entire game.
The entire game, yes, you have to, right? Like he's the aggro, right? It's gotta go off, right? So okay, we got Shang into Kingpin. All right,
he gets a Namor reroll here. 3 crits.
3 crits. Oh my god, Shang, stop it! Oh,
you know what? Deaton has cover and reduction though, so Kingpin's gonna take 2.
2 damage, exactly. Thank God for the reduction, and thank God for the scoundrel, because that was a good roll from Shang there. So he's gonna place within 1, right? Because that's the flying kick, correct?
Yeah, those are the kind of rolls where you almost feel demoralized that you do 2 damage because it's like you had such a good roll.
Exactly, dude. You're like saying, like, man, that was so good. This is probably not gonna happen again. Like, this is bullcrap. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess here what's nice is he can either get a stun on Bill or Kingpin, I guess. And he's gonna get a reroll, so
yeah. And can he do his whole element fist thing here too? Right or no? I don't think so. Right? No, it's
yeah.
okay.
So he's gonna go Mystic into Bill.
Bill.
I
Yep.
don't think. Yeah, Deaton's not sacrificing.
Nah, no need. 2 blocks for Bill casually. 2 crits coming in. He's gonna block 3 with. So 4. Take 1 after all that.
And then he'll push Kingpin away probably.
Yeah. I think that's a good play. I mean, start if he can get rid of the leadership really fast, that would help him out too, right? Push him away that way. Okay. I figured you'd push him right in Namor, right? Or no?
Well, I think you keep him out of 2, knowing that Namor can charge at Kingpin.
Ah, understood.
But like Namor can charge at Kingpin there and stay on that center point. You're also taking him out of sacrifice range where one play that's kind of funny is when Namor goes for a spender that drops an extract, you can just sacrifice it onto someone else and then it doesn't drop.
Yep.
So, that's a thing, but I think Bill. Yeah, so I think that's the right place to put Kingpin, and you kind of force Kingpin to make a move, or else Namor can just come get that extract off Bill, probably.
I can see that. That's a good point.
But then again, Kingpin can just move and chuck Zemo somewhere, and
that's it. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, what are we doing, right? Like we're back at the same square one again. So, and I think that's what's happening here, right? This is just a move from Kingpin, and I think maybe let's see. Yeah, he's just gonna move Chuck, right?
Yeah, I would just throw Zemo. Like Zemo on 1 power with no Baron is kind of useless. I think what you don't want is Zemo to like double tap into Bill here and potentially spike. So
yes.
I think Deaton's making a great choice.
Correct. Yeah, and Zemo can just pop off into him, and it's just good night, right? I got the extract lead, and now we're in a good spot, right? It's not what you want. So here we go. Yeah, here comes the throw.
Yeah, I mean, Deaton, like, I think you can make more conservative plays when you're up 5-1 as CS.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
And Deaton is good enough to recognize that you're just trying to make Schmid not have the opportunities for his dice to get him back in the game.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Less attacks, the better.
Less attacks is better. Exactly. Yeah, that's all you do. There's no need to attack Shane. You're like, yeah, we're good. We're sitting here, bro. Yeah. I'm not worried about anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's a really good play there from Kingpin. If anything, yeah, that's the right play, actually. I was thinking about maybe repositioning it, but there's really no other spot to go where it's, like, optimal or anything, right? Like, this is what this is at this point,
I mean, he even shook a bleed, too. Like, just to make it more difficult on Schmid.
Correct.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, shook the bleed has sack online.
Yep. Oh man.
The thing for Schmid here is I don't know what he's going to be able to do on the Black Hat and Loki side of the board, and yeah, he's got to make a lot happen here.
A lot. And it's gonna require him walking off of points, right? Which is like, not you don't want to do that, but it's like you're forced. It's like I have to do something, right? I can't like just sit here and just hope things to happen, right? Like,
yeah. So if I'm Schmid right now, I think Zemo is just such a waste of an activation. I think you almost have to put Zemo on the point Rhino's on, because Dracula's probably going to pull Rhino off.
Yep, that's what I would do. Correct. I don't like this. I think he should. If he was going to go here, you're absolutely right. I would have walked that way and just did an attack into Rhino, and then like you said, Dracula's going to pull him off. At least Zemo's sitting on the secure, right? You got something. Because I don't see a world where Deaton walks into Zemo and just tries to take that point. Like, he's just going to sit there with Bill, right? All right, so
Yeah.
we got dice being rolled. It looks like Dean rolled well again. We got 3 blocks.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I just I just felt like Zemo, maybe he felt like Bill had like a spender into him or something,
Sure,
but
sure, yeah.
I just don't think that, yeah, I don't think he needed to do a move attack with Zemo into a Bill.
Agreed.
Um
Yeah.
yeah, maybe he could have put Loki in some danger or something with Gorgon and
Sure.
threatened. Yeah, but that, I mean, Schmid is, when you're down on points, sometimes you just got to go attack, right?
Yeah, I think that's all you can do, right? Like, and hope for the best, right? That's the position he's in. I mean, and that's the position that CS puts you in. Like, when I hate losing Prio to CS, bro. Let me tell you, it it frustrates me so much because it's like I have to play such a harder game now, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like, can you please stop? Can you stop double moving and taking my points? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very annoying.
it's very, very annoying to deal with, man. And it's always been like this. He's been so strong since he came out. Like, all right,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
looks like, yeah, it's just going to be a throw from Bill here. Yep, check him back, right? See, now, right? Now Zemo's not really getting you any points. He has 1 power. He's done for the turn, right? Like, that's where I liked your other line of, moving towards Rhino instead. Right now, like, what are you really scoring? Nothing, right? And now Bill's just going to hide and take this point. I don't blame Deaton here. Not at all.
I guess
Mm-hmm.
the one thing this does, and this is a subtle thing, but it's good to remember, is Deaton's now kind of put his extracts all in one place,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just got to be a bit careful because, Namor is a model that can like charge one, surf towards them,
Yep.
and then spender the other, and drop some extracts. And the last thing you want is Namor to be able to run over there and score, like potentially just take both viruses.
Correct.
So
Yes, that is an option. Yes, you are right about that. Yep.
yeah, that'll be interesting if he could charge at Black Cat and get a really good spike.
Mm-hmm.
I think Deaton could be in a tricky spot, but we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. No, you're absolutely right. Because, I mean, he can go charge towards Black Cat, right? And if he does spike, he can go ahead and move small and then get into range 2 of Bill. And now Bill has no power to reduce, right? So now it's just dice into dice. And if you don't roll well and you don't have the cover as well, he can just spike again. It's like, okay, boom. Or, like you just said, spike, move, spender, right? And then just get the extract, and it's a moot point, right? And I'm wondering if I think Schmid should take it now, because if I don't think if he doesn't take it now, I think Dean's next move is Black Cat, and that option is going to be gone, right?
The other thing I'm thinking about here is originally I was thinking maybe you go into Rhino, but Rhino being rooted means that he doesn't have a Stampede online.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Schmid now has a line where he could send Namor after Black Cat and Bill, and then maybe Dracula moves on to the middle point and could bow Kingpin off so that he scores the Shang point at the bottom.
Okay. That's a good option.
Like move, bow Kingpin, attack him with Dracula. I think that sort of put Schmid in a better position than I think he was in a couple minutes ago.
Right.
But we'll see. I think it just, it kind of comes down to trying to rotate everything towards where the extracts are here.
Exactly. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Right. And hopefully get some dazes while we're at it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we're going Gorgon into Loki here. I think he should have went Namor here. I think he should have just went for it. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how Deaton responds, right? Sorry, so we got dice being rolled, right? Into Loki. Let's see what happens. And there's a fail result. Oh, and that's nothing. Yeah, just roll dice again.
I mean, Loki with the Schmid skulls has like 100 successes.
Yeah. He could pity him. Yeah. I think he chose not to because he's like, I'm not going to give you any power. Who cares? Like, and here we go again. Blocking 2.
I think Schmid got a shock on Loki, which is not
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible at
Um,
all. Yeah.
oh, maybe a
A
stun. Okay, this
stun.
was that
Yep.
attack.
Mm-hmm. And then the
So
bleed
he's
for
got a bleed
leadership.
and stun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna kill you somehow. I'm gonna slowly drain your life with these bleeds.
I think I think even if it
Mm-hmm.
didn't maybe go as well as he hoped, but I think that's the right activation because I think you want to save Dracula and Namor
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So here's the black cat.
Yeah, see, this is Schmidt's problem is by not going after Black Cat, you maybe do give her a chance to now rotate, and
Mm-hmm.
now you got to send Namor away from Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is where it gets, yeah. See, this is where I was like, dude, if you're gonna take it now, right? Because if you give her an activation to leave, it's gonna get really hard now. Um, and granted, Namor still has a charge here, but we're in sack range now, right? So now Black Cat can sack into Kingpin, and it's a moot point, right?
yeah.
Um,
Unless he could go with Dracula first and bow Kingpin away from Cat. I
he
think
could,
that's
yes,
I.
I think I would do that right now.
Yeah, so there's a play where Dracula goes and moves Kingpin off, and then Namor can charge onto the point and maybe
Mm-hmm.
attack Kingpin to get power, and then
Sure.
you Spender Black Cat or something. You need the dice to spike a bit, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he has to take that now. Well, he doesn't have to take it now. I mean, it's Kingpin's already gone. He can't move anywhere, right? So he can't. This is basically, available at this point. So now he's thinking about doing Bill, maybe bowing him in with 3 damage on him already. Oh, I think I see
Yeah,
what's going on here. Okay. I think what he wants to do, and this is doable. If he goes with Drac to hypnotic stare him in, and maybe do an attack into Bill with drag to see if he can do some more damage. There is a world where Namor can just charge in that direction, be within 2, and possibly within 2 of Kingpin, I guess. Maybe. And maybe get another attack
yeah,
there. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
yeah. Dracula kind of has to move, bow somebody, and attack them this turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's definitely a puzzle because right now Deaton is scoring all of the points. Like he's scoring 5 right now as it is,
Again,
and
yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
Deaton's trying to make Schmid basically have more work to do than the amount of models he can do it with.
We're doing with exactly, yeah. And yeah, Dean's doing he's playing it very, very well. Like,
Yeah,
let me tell
Deaton,
you.
Deaton also Deaton also has a very annoying play where he can move and then do the same thing to Bill, where he might be able to move Bill under that
Oh.
slim point.
Oh my god, that's true. The Loki thing. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. So
Oh my god, it's so cool. I'm sorry. That was the coolest play Deaton's done all this entire game. That whole reposition thing, that was like, oh yeah, you can do that.
yeah,
Sick, dude. Like
that was very cool.
it was, yeah. All right, so now we're
I
looking at
just think
Rhino again. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he needs to leave Rhino alone. He's only scoring 1 point and he's rooted. And I
Right.
think he needs to move. Well, I don't know. He probably needs to send Dracula up to that top side of the board too. So
Yeah. I mean,
maybe he just
maybe he's believing. And okay, so we're going Namor this side, and maybe he's believing Drac can probably do 3 damage to Bill and get the extract at some point, and just have hopefully Namor can just one shot Black Cat here because I don't think he's gonna sack the first attack. It's gonna be the second one, right? Obviously. Um,
yeah.
so let's see what happens here. This is definitely in the Black Cat for the extract, right?
It could be into Kingpin too. I'm not
Could be.
sure.
Yeah.
He
He
rolled
can't.
6, so it was a charge. I mean, Kingpin can't reduce, but no, it wasn't a Black Hat.
Yeah, it's definitely Black Cat. And here's the thing too. Remember, Namor cannot re-roll in the Black Cat.
Yeah,
So,
and he
hmm
Yeah, he didn't generate enough power for a spender either. So,
yeah,
the tough part for Schmid there is he's moving models onto points that he's not winning.
correct. Right, it's just tied. Right now, it's just tied. It's like, damn. Okay, we're gonna sack. See, now we're gonna sack the second one, right? So,
Problem is for Schmid, it's not even tied. He's,
yeah.
Deaton's winning it.
Dude, he's winning. Oh god, because he's 4. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, Kingpin, you drive me crazy. All right, so here we go. Crit coming in and 4, so 3. Got a reroll coming in. Right now for
Pretty good
Deaton.
attack.
Pretty good attack roll. So it's 4 damage. Can't reduce, so taking 3. And only gains 1 power because he's stunned because of Shang-Chi.
Yeah, at least what Schmid has now is a play next round where a Namor can probably kill a Kingpin in one attack and then maybe drop an Extract on Black Cat in another or something.
Sure.
That's
true.
It's definitely something there.
All right, so now it's on to, and now we're going to see the play. We're going to see him reposition Bill probably, or just move to the middle. Let's see what happens. There it is. Yeah, he's mapping it out. God, that's range 4, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. AMG. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I wonder where Loki's going, though, because...
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to be on the middle point, but maybe he's just saying that... Yeah. Maybe he's just saying that Drac has to move too many models. I don't know. But he's definitely going to get Bill onto that southern point there. Yeah,
he definitely is. And that's going to give him the cover, right? Because that's how Superpower Scoundrels work. So that's... Yeah. That's going to be a tough out to get Bill.
Yeah. Deaton's making some very good use of Loki here.
Oh, my God.
Very cool.
Reminding me of what all the things he could do. I'm like, oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, my God.
There's a point, and you just move right back and score that one.
Correct. And he's trying to stay out of 3 to get bowed. He doesn't want to get bowed off the point, right? Or maybe he's trying to... for the fail thing. I got it. If you're within 3 of Loki, right, and you roll dice, you take a damage or something like that for pity? Or am I thinking of that the wrong way?
He's gonna... I think he was trying to... in or out? Let's see.
I think he's out. Or maybe he's just trying to get...
Yeah.
Oh, like a centimeter out. Yeah, okay. Yep. Perfect. Yep. All right.
So Deaton here right now is scoring all 4. I mean, Drac can go, but he can only move one of them. So...
Yeah, this is bad, dude. Yeah.
This is where Drac needs to, like... Well, he only has 2 power, so... he can't, like, bow and then long move. Maybe I don't know.
This is so hard to solve, dude. This really is hard to solve. I mean, you have to move. Okay, so medium gets it within 3, possibly. I mean, I'm just guesstimating here, and then you have to bow Bill, attack him, hope to do 3 damage, and hope at some point get the extract here. And that, he loses 2 points there if that happens, right? Because he loses the secure and the extract.
Yeah.
But that's all you got, right? I mean, what else can you do? Like,
I mean, he's got to go somewhere, bow someone. Yeah, I mean, if Zemo was on Rhino's point right now, you'd feel a lot better bowing Rhino and then going somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. No, I 100% agree with that. We talked about that earlier. Like, I think that's the play you should have taken there with Zemo versus what he did there. And you're feeling good there. Yeah, he would have at least scored a secure. Okay, so he's within 3. So no worries there. So that's a start. Now it's, hey man, do the dice help me? Bill has no power, right? I mean, he could just die here, right?
I don't hate the idea of, if you go after Bill here with Dracula, at least your best case scenario is you take 2 points that Deaton is scoring away. If you go anywhere else, I guess you can bow Rhino and double walk onto Loki's point as well, but that just doesn't feel very strong.
It doesn't feel strong, yeah.
Yeah, like here you're just making high upside plays. Maybe Yeah, I mean Loki's bleeding. You walk within 2 of Loki and bow Bill and punch him or something. Just hope
Sure.
for the best.
Yeah, for the best. Yeah, that's where we're at. Hmm. All right, what's he thinking here? Okay, so I think he's going for. I think he's trying to. Okay, double move. Okay, it doesn't do anything though. Oh,
Well,
you
if you
could bow. Yeah, you could bow. Okay, but he's bowing Rhino. Okay.
maybe you go for the lucky punch on Kingpin. I
Sure.
don't know. I think the problem is you just can't abandon Bill and Loki on that side, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time maybe Namor can get over there, Zemo can get over
Oh,
there, and
sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So maybe he's thinking, okay, bow Rhino. That's -1 point. If I daze Kingpin, what happens here is that secure gets tied now instead of getting scored. So
yep.
then, what? That's -2 there. So Deaton will score what? 3 at that point, right? Was my math right there?
Yeah, what you could also do here is maybe bow Black Cat so you tie the bottom point and then
Oh, there you
try to
go.
hit her with Dracula and maybe get that extract.
Sure, that's an option too. Yeah, that could be it too.
Um, whatever you could do. I mean, at this point, Schmid, his scoring matters a little bit, but I think Deaton not scoring matters more.
Yes, correct. Because that's the CS game plan to score, right? You're hurting them, right? And if they're not scoring, they're gonna have a really bad day. And okay, so here we
Okay,
go.
so
Okay,
let's
so
really
Black
do
Cat.
it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I like that play a
Yeah,
lot.
I
I
don't hate
think.
it. I don't hate it. No, I mean, if you do well here, hey, you get the extract and you tie the point, right? Like, I'll take that.
He's also put Dracula within 2 of 3 people who are bleeding, so he's gonna
Yes,
get a
a
lot of
ton of
power on
power.
Drac.
Yep, he's gonna get a whole mess of power. All right, so dice are being rolled, and oh, the key cannot roll in the crit. I hope they remember that.
Yeah, so I mean, not a terrible roll,
Yeah.
but the thing for Schmid here is he's gonna be starting Dracula with a lot of power,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, a
um,
ton of power here, right? Like, how much is he got? 3 people bleeding, so that's gonna be what 3 extra power there on top of what he got. Yep, there you go. And then for the damage, yeah, he's
so
mm-hmm.
yeah, like look, at the end of the day, Schmid has a lot of Deaton's models that are, the yellow bars are starting to creep
They're
up.
starting to creep
And
up, yeah, little by little, right? Yeah, we're getting there. Like we're gonna get there. Like, so that's the start, right? Like the damage is going in. You just need a really big turn where your dice just pop the hell off, right? And this could be it. And this could like turn around and put Schmid back into the game. But Dean still has priority. He's still gonna go first, right? And he's still
yeah,
gonna get that
and
activation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and he's up 10-2.
Yeah,
So
10-2. Yeah. That's 8 points, man. That's an 8 point lead. Woof.
the
Oh.
problem, the real problem that Schmid has here is that um, Deaton can basically go with Black Cat. He could shake a slow and then like long move and send the extract to Bill or Loki,
Yep.
and then then
Yeah.
he's like very out of position.
Very out of position.
Um,
Correct. Yeah. Let's see if he does that though.
I feel like, I mean, that feels like the play I would probably look at.
Yeah. I think so too.
Because there's a few awkward things for Schmid, like Rhino could attack into Dracula later, and
Mm-hmm.
if Drac claps back, he might just give Rhino a whack of power to rob Shang and then walk away.
Look
Like,
away. Exactly. Yep.
yeah,
Oh my
I don't know.
god. They're debating something. They're talking about something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure what's going on here. Maybe they're. Come on, don't tell me TTS crapped out. No, they're clicking, 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 clicking. I'm looking at the red finger and it's like, okay, it's doing a bunch of things and nothing's happening. I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah,
like, did it crash or whatever? I hope not.
yeah, I don't think I see. Yeah, they haven't power phased yet, so something's happening.
Yeah, something's happening. Yep.
maybe.
The game got called. That's it. Yeah, Schmid conceded. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him roll the dice here to figure it out. You know, but I mean, this is very hard to like, dude. This is a really bad matchup. Like, I think, in my opinion, I know Schmid has really good models, but dude, CS just runs up the score so fast on you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if your dice aren't cooperating, it's just bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god! Wow, I was hoping to get a round 3 here. We just got a blowout. Dean takes the Central. He joins you, man, in the finals. That's
pulls
exciting.
It off. Yeah, Schmid. Yeah, in fairness to Schmid, he's gone 5-1 in all. So I think he's probably pretty good for the finals.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be okay. Because you can get him with points, right, chance. Or something like that.
Yeah, the way the points work, basically, if you go 5-1 a bunch of times, it's almost impossible not to get in because anybody who's better than you went 6-0 and they're already in. So, it's interesting.
It's very, very interesting. I'm trying to see if are they in the main Discord?
They're in the main. Yeah, they're in the main one. If we want to go join them.
Yeah, let's go join them. Let's see what's up. Okay. All right, I'll meet you there.
A shit bag, but
yo,
the biggest problem with Wong in this game is it lets me have someone that I can target to maintain my last activation, which is actually a huge problem against like Dracula and Strange. Not going last is terrible. So
yeah, man. Well, hey, congrats, Deaton, man. What a display of CS thuggery. Damn.
Don't you just love games where you make one attack and
yeah,
just run around the whole game?
You just run around the whole game. Yeah, absolutely. You just win. Crazy, bro.
I mean, we were talking about it, and I think, like, unfortunately, so much of like this specific game ended up hinging on the Dracula attack turn 1.
Yeah.
And like, when that fails to do a damage, it's like just so incredibly good for me. Rhino doesn't get attacked and by Namor twice, and everything went my way. Like I went and stood on stuff, and then it just like went my way. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely went your way, man. I mean, you had some really cool plays though. The Loki play, bro. I forgot Loki can place a character, bro. Straight up, I was like, yo.
I like the Loki one. I like the Loki one for sure, because like double walking to a point, counting as 2, and then getting your person back on the back is nice.
That is very strong.
Yeah, Loki's so cool in the CS list. Just in I mean, he's good in Shadowlands and this one, and he's just like, that's all he ever does is run around and teleport people. And then if you like need him to, once he flips, he can spend her an entire point. But most of the time it's just being super fast and hard to kill.
Yeah, we were talking about like how I forgot about the aggressive on Bill, so that fucked my plan there. And then when you put Rhino in the middle, I was like, I got a new plan. It's gonna do 1 damage, do 1 damage, and get his apple off that point, and then because if you get him off it costs him at least 1 point, and then it's like, and then Namor maybe sits on this one or attacks him. The problem is if I attack him, he aggresses back on my goddamn point. So
yep.
I guess. Yeah, he would have been just aggressive. But no, did that cost you a point? No, because you had all the other ones. No, it would have only been +1 for me, actually. I needed to do damage.
Yeah, your dice needed to cooperate. That's it, really. And it's hard on scoundrels, too, you know?
Like super quality. I mean, it's quality dice, but it's also like against tanky people. And
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying he has to sit there, but he does. I mean, it's on me to, like, kill him.
Yes. Correct. Right.
That's the one thing about playing CS that's like, if I'm sure you guys all know this, but for anyone who doesn't know this, it's like you just put your models in position to where your opponent has to make plays, and then you just hope you don't die.
Yep.
Like, that's really all the game plan is.
I mean, I tell people, like, if you want to go like for 4-1 in an event, 3-2, play Kingpin. Like,
yo, go play Kingpin.
It puts so much onus on the enemy.
Yeah.
Like I obviously the Loki play and stuff was really good. Like you had good plays that like blocked my stuff. So that if you're playing at a high level, it makes it very hard. But like if you're just like if you give me 2 scrubs versus each other, I think the Kingdom player is going to win a lot of the games.
I agree. I agree.
Just like
For a long time, I think that's what he was. Like he's like he'll get you up to the top table, but he can't win things because like you get better and better. I think his model quality lately, like with the Loki release and like now there's Spectacular Spider-Man who can do things, and Bill is so good, and Shang is so good. Like I think that he's obviously capable of doing really well at any event. Now he can win anything, I think. But the Crisis rotation and Thanos going away really helped him. Like,
oh yeah,
they're very good right now.
Yeah, very good, very strong. Yep.
For no Inhumans though. For no Apocalypse.
Let me tell you something right now.
The sky is falling. Dude.
Yeah, it's not.
Falling.
Yeah.
Listen, I've beat one of the top-rated Apocalypse players as Kingpin, so I think it's fine. They're the best.
I'm just.
No, we know. Like we've been seeing that. You know, a lot of people complaining about Inhumans. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I read the Discords. And I'm just like, Jesus, guys, you gotta like think that the world is ending because of Inhumans. I get they're strong, but Jesus.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes to read all the time.
Agreed.
I think one of the things is, whereas like, so we've identified with Kingpin, they're going to do this, the onus is on you, but here's the very, very clear plan. You either kill them all, or you have enough displacement that they're never standing on a point.
Correct.
And then you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Inhumans put a lot of that onus on your opponent as well, and I think the plan is both less clear, unless the Voodoo's on the table and you just have to kill Voodoo.
Kill Voodoo.
And it's harder. And I think it's harder. I think it's much harder to deal with the Inhuman stuff because it's a lot more dynamic than I'm gonna stand on this secure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think certainly at the like, I don't know that anyone has like a really good plan into it yet, outside of like the sort of normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just gonna take some time for people to figure out like, okay, what do I do into this? How do I combat both Black Bolt being able to be in my deployment zone and them taking all the extracts and like figuring out which of those things they're going to do at any given time, or maybe they're going to do both.
Right.
And how do I create plans around it? And I think it's just a lot to process, and that's why everyone's up in arms. It's good. It's very good.
It's very
strong.
good. Yeah, it's very.
And
strong.
I think Great Refuge is probably just not okay. But outside of that, I think it's a list that abuses Voodoo, which people have seen a lot of. So think of it like a list that abuses Voodoo. And then
Professor X is going to be the next big one.
Hey, look.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see.
Curtis, you don't believe in Professor X?
I think Professor X is the equivalent to how you played this game.
The savagery, damn! I like it. That's good.
Oh, sorry. We're trying to not be negative.
No.
Did great, and
I moved my models on the table. Curtis, should I have played Strange?
I thought you were gonna play your.
I thought you were going Wizards too.
Dracula, Voodoo, Shang, Wong specialty team.
I was almost convinced. I would have bet a lot of money on the fact that you would have played the combo team.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Yeah.
It had nothing to do with. I really just wanted to play Thralls. Like I tried to make a good Thralls team to win. Like don't get me wrong. Like I never not win, but I wanted to play Thralls. I can't. All I thought about today was playing Thralls. I didn't want to play. I almost didn't even take the. I took almost all Thralls because to convince myself not to play.
Right.
And I was really sad with the pool of scoundrels. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to.
Every time we've played lately, that's been the story. Because when we played, like the last 2 times we've played, I did the same thing with Dormammu and like Red Skull 1. It's like I just want to play this fun stuff, and then the other person has a meta list and gets annihilated.
And annihilated. Yeah.
I hate you that I was gonna play Eyehawk. I even picked the Eyehawk card. Look, see it?
I was ready. I wasn't scared. I was packing a real roster this time. I'm not making us go around.
Dean's like, I'm eating business today.
I want to play in the league again. That's the worst part. I don't actually think I would not play in the league. I don't know why people just quit when they make it.
Is that a shot at Curtis?
I didn't want the conflict of interest in like round 2 when you and I are playing each other and I have to ruin your hopes and dreams.
I'm 5-1 in all 3 of them. I just have to do like 3-3 in one of them.
Yeah, so you can chill in the last one.
I'm not worried about making the final.
Yeah.
Always the bridesmaid. Never the bride.
I know,
the
right?
bride,
In the last game, 2 of them. It was against. Who did I lose to? Curtis, say it.
Wade Gundog Lawson.
Fucking Gundog. The problem is my two 5-0 games have been like
Yeah.
I'll say obliterations. Like Gundog was a little closer, right? But the first turn of Gundog was horrendous.
Ugh.
And I was like, oh, this is not good.
It's not good.
But it puts me in a lull. Like I'm like so calm after the first turn. I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like, here we go, buddy.
Right.
I'm not nervous after the turn one. just get in that flow. I forget I'm on stream, and then I get upset. I'm like, oh my god, there's people watching.
There's people watching you. It's like, yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
we out here jerking it, like being like, oh, Thralls suck. It's like Curtis with Hydra when he's like messaging me like Hydra's the new OP, and then he loses. Fuck Hydra.
Yeah.
Does that happen in your Danger Room guys chat where somebody gets really jacked up about a list and then 2 games later they're like,
it happens all the time.
This is not good.
Almost every day. Almost every day it happens.
I melt down all the time. Like I'm like MODOK 1, he's the answer into iHulk, and then I go and he blows your back out with Siege of Darkness turns, and then I lose the game anyway, and I'm like, all right, I can't handle this.
I can't handle it. Yeah.
I feel like that happens a lot. But I feel like that the getting excited. Like I'm still gonna try Thralls in like the lunch meet because I think they're cool.
Yeah.
Probably with the convocation side, but like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Like
yeah, exactly. You're just playing it and trying. You're just experimenting, right?
Cool,
you're just they're cool, exactly.
I just had to convince myself not to switch off of this list until after the
season. I wasn't sure.
Like,
I didn't really like plan anything specific other than like I think he might take it, and I do have some pieces to play against it. Obviously,
sure. I
think that's what Namor in because I was like he's gonna have those two. But I wasn't sure if you were gonna stick with it or not. But I didn't know what you were playing. I almost messaged your opponent today in LFG and was like, "What's he playing?"
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Damn, Schmid.
Did you play this in the LFG game?
I did.
I
did. I played this today.
Wow, that was the right call.
I haven't played in a week, so I was like, I need to like play a game and like, no matter how it goes, get into the rhythm of like making choices.
I was like, this dude's out there grinding. I should be out there
grinding.
So Schmid, Schmid is. So that's
Schmid's
the strat.
always watching.
Yeah, he's always watching. So the strat is message the opponent's opponent. Damn, yo, crazy.
I've done that a lot. I actually did it one time before. I was like, what is Deaton playing again? Some random bullshit. I mean, I don't change my roster, but I just want to know.
Yeah, no, I just want to know.
90% of the time, it's random bullshit.
Yeah, 90% that's random. Yeah.
Even though I thought you were Kingpin, because I think I'm good on it with Strange, but I was like, I can't just put all pay to flips in. That's when I used to do that all the time in the league when I thought I was playing Kingpin player. I put all pay to flips in and always lose priority, and I was like, oh, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's not like you're bad at pay to flips.
Yeah.
The moral of the story for all of the people in the central bracket, you got to LFG a completely different list the day you play Schmid.
Yep, there you go. Yep. Play a totally bogus list.
Most people, no offense, it won't matter. I'll still probably beat them. Whether I know what they play or not.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know that's cocky. Sorry, guys. I love you, Central.
No. I love this kind of behavior right here. This is good. This is good content.
You gotta feel it a little bit.
Of course, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
All right, so Dean, you made it through. Are you gonna be in the league next time? I keep playing it. I'm just tired of it.
I have to look. You're tired of, but like we have fun. Why are you tired of it?
I'm eye-hawking you next time because that's what really gets your stat. I feel like that's when you really.
I fucking hate
I felt like I like didn't want to talk to you at squad goals because I was like, he's pissed. He's not happy with me right now.
I don't have fun playing at iHulk. Like it's not even. I mean,
what do you want me to do? You played iHulk the first time, by the way, against me. So
okay,
did you really?
First of all,
that canceled. He played Dormammu iHulk.
No. I played iHulk. You played Midnight Suns iHulk. And I only hate Midnight Suns.
Okay.
Like, and it's whatever. I'm not even commenting on its power level. I'm just saying I don't enjoy it.
No, it's not enjoyable. It's one of the worst things in the game, honestly.
Like, it's fine. Like, you should play it. It's really good.
Yeah, you should play it.
People should have plans into it.
Correct.
And I do have plans into it, but I'm like, yeah, when I'm rolling out Red Skull 1, Mephisto, and MODOK, and I get iHulk, I'm like, I'm not having fun, guys.
No, it's a miserable time, man.
You almost did it. Remember that siege turn, buddy?
That was great. Yeah, it was the best. It's like I played Curtis like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm gonna play Strange, and I haven't played Strange in years. I'm gonna have a blast, and he shows up with Strucker Hydra, and it's like, why do you hate fun?
We're just gonna give you that. We're just gonna give you that hex right back.
It didn't even matter. I was never hexed back because I was just dead. I'm like, I'm rolling
Hilarious,
17
bro.
defense dice with Shang-Chi, and Zemo's like, nah, you're dead anyway, bitch. It's like, oh, like this is not enjoyable.
Oh my god.
We can't let you run over all the meat men, okay?
No, that's true. Yeah. I've
True
beat the
statement.
2 worst meat men and lost to the best one or something like that. Am I talking shit right? Is that
No, that's about right. You beat the best. No, you beat the other 2. Yeah, and then that's right.
I don't know. I think you only lost to the scrub who went 3-2 at squad goals.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I play down to my competition apparently.
Yeah, seriously. You took your pity listen to me. It was nice.
Yeah, I played like Hulk and Shang, and like they're terrible models.
Oh my god, you guys are funny, bro.
I told Schmid that after the game. I had to throw in the, didn't play Avengers. You can't just play Hulk and Shang every game, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my god. Well, either way, so I recorded this entire banner, so it's gonna be on my YouTube channel. So this is gonna be good. I love this. This is gonna add those numbers. This is great.
Numbies,
baby.
Numbies. Chewie's getting those
Yeah, I'm not getting
partnership
anything.
dollars.
I'm not, dude. $0 and 0 cents. Dude, talk about something I never ever like put any energy into. I became a partner, put no energy into it. I was like, all right, yeah. I was like, that's another notch on my belt. I'm a partner. Okay. I just make video for the hell of it. No, I'm an Abe and all. For real though, thank you guys for letting me stream though, man. It's been a while for me for streaming a game,
thanks for
so I
streaming,
appreciate it. Like Curtis, thank you for the commentary, man. I want my run back at some point. You know this. It's gonna happen.
I will stream that show match. Like, just set it up.
Oh my god,
I will commentate
I need
that
it.
shit.
I haven't been able to sleep, Curtis, for a month. All I keep thinking. So go ahead.
You know, it turns out like watching this game that attacking characters on scoundrels just doesn't do a lot of damage. You know.
It's
You've
just
been waiting for that
God.
fucking comment the whole time.
Wait a minute,
Jesus.
hold on. Okoye was not on it the first time.
She still had cover.
She still had cover. That's a good point. That is a good point.
Same
That is a good point.
All right, boys.
Well, anyways, I gotta get
Yeah.
going, man. Thank you guys, man. I
All right.
appreciate it. All right.
See you,
Take care.
everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for joining, man. The game was fun to stream. Thank you for Curtis for commentating. Obviously, thanks for the players for playing. Deaton takes it. He wins Central. That is absolutely fantastic and good for him. So he is going to be in the finals at the end of the year, I believe. I think it is. And that's it. I'm going to call it a day here. If you guys want to watch this game, it'll be on my YouTube channel at some point, either tomorrow or the next day. And you guys can enjoy it there and have a good time. Guys, follow the Twitch channel. Follow the YouTube channel that I have as well. Subscribe to all that other cool stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. Y'all have a good one. Peace.